Alrighty, I am back. Okay, alright. Hope you are all off to a good Saturday. Alright, there goes my camera. Alright, I think I'm just gonna dive in anyway. Gotta plug in my controller and then away we go. Yeah, the review for Nier Automata is up on my YouTube. You can find it on my TikTok. Unfortunately, something got messed up. There was a spanner in the works, and the audio, my voice didn't come through on the video review, so unfortunately, it was a flawed video. I mean, the captions were still there, but the actual audio itself was like completely removed. That's the first time that's happened too. I'm not entirely sure why that happened. I was thinking if there's enough interest, what I could do is I could go in and then do like a duet. Thank you so much to the chatter yesterday too. Like I was saying, this channel needs all the help it can get. Feel alright. Watched Always Sunny today. It was the episode with D. I think the episode was called The Gang Broke D. And she was feeling sad, and then she went into comedy. It was a good episode overall. Sometimes I just appreciate that show for the entertainment factor. Seeing the antics that the gang gets into. I hated that challenge, the race. Seriously thinking about home ownership if I can swing it. If only there are just still so many questions I yet have answered. Like, is she even gonna get back to me? Do I make enough money? Do I have enough money? Money, money, money. I wish homes were free. Big true. And of course, back to work on Monday. Hope everything goes well there too. Ah, it's you. I heard from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. You don't have much to offer in thanks, but I've readied a room for you here. Oh? It's the least we can do. Feel free to use it however you like. How'd she open that door? Telekinetic powers? Hey, thanks. Although I guess technically they could like have remote access. Like remotely open the door. Should such a mechanic be available in this universe? Okay, Fang of Twins, Colossal Axe. Offered up to the gods. Dang, that thing has pretty good damage. It's right up there with the Iron Will. I'm gonna go ahead and equip it. I think I have to change my loadout. Yeah. All apologies for that TikTok mishap. Like I was just saying, like this channel needs all the help it can get, and stuff just keeps going wrong. Technologically speaking. Let's see, 450, 630. One has a higher top end, one has a lower low end. I guess I'll go for this. And then is this still the best weapon I have? 720. I don't think 9S has access to all the weapons. Is it equipped? There, and then, yeah, there we go. Alright, something else I need to check into before I leave here is the pod upgrades. And this would probably be a good idea too. We'll get 4 of these. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy, like just how everything's laid out in this universe. Who is the one that has the pod upgrades? You, right? Can't believe I still can't upgrade the pod. Like, what? What do I need to upgrade it? Pure water, rubber, and power up part S. Where is it sold? Heal. Before I go much further, let me just double check. Does he sell the power up part S? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so check weapons. Now it's skills, right? Gatling. Okay, I just need to equip that. I see. And then how do you equip? Oh, here we go. Plug in chips. Can I do automatic? How do you get more slots? Is it this guy or her? I also didn't fully upgrade the other guy. The one that was like... the guy who was asking for all the money. The other playthrough, I didn't get him upgraded. I didn't get him all of the items. Okay, so that should be a little bit better. Automatic. Let's try automatic. Seems to itemize a little bit better. Alright, so that should be good for now. Yes, when you got that back. Anything in here? This is pretty big. You sure it's okay for us to use a room like this? For us to get a room like this? You have permission, remember? Plus, we'll probably be stationed here for a while, so bed won't go amiss. I guess there's no point turning it down. Guess not, 9S. Guess not. Saving is possible. Sure. Just a quick save, though. Okay, what's the mission? Where is that machine? Oh, here it is. You can only go to the bunker. Okay, alright. Where to next? Everything's been deactivated. A gambler. I didn't do that either. Yeah, that's the quest I was referring to, the half-witted inventor. Alright, is this going to be the last episode? I don't know. Maybe I have to go back to the bunker. I don't really know what the game needs me to do. Okay. Ever since, like, following yesterday's episode, I'm going to try to stay more on top of my chat, too. I want there to be overall good engagement. Like, I don't want to just seem like I'm talking to myself, basically. Really, I'm trying to entertain. Alright, looks like there is something to do here. And yeah, if this is the last episode of Nier Automata, I will continue with God of War, like I was saying in yesterday's episode. Yeah, again, it's very frustrating about the TikTok review. I don't know why my voice got canned in the episode. That's never happened before. And also what was strange about it was the video didn't post. I posted it yesterday, and I go into TikTok today and I found out that it was still loading. So I don't know if it was because was it my fault or their fault? I really don't know. There's something I need to ask you. I need your help improving the network environment between the bunker and the surface. Doing so will allow us to carry out our operations in a more efficient manner. I need you to transport the required materials to the leader of the resistance camp. I'll have an operator explain how to obtain the materials once you touch down. Yes, Commander. Improving communications accepted. Anything else? I take the materials to the leader. If I ever do not respond to you, do not fret. Do not treat it like you're being ignored, because I'm just simply focused on gameplay. And as I explained yesterday, I do not have a separate display. At least not one that I currently use. Wait, what is that symbol referring to?
Yes, understood.
I don't know. Does it say? Weird. You're tasked with transporting materials to the Resistance in order to improve communications between Earth and the bunker. Be informed of the required materials when you arrive. Proceed to the surface and wait for the commander to contact you. Oh, there it is. I think she's on the second floor. Darn it, I missed. Whoops. Oh, you can't. There's an invisible wall there. Oh. And yes, I do know War Within dropped. I do know there's a lot of excitement around Race to World First right now. I'm sure I could do it too. I know I'm good at the game. Operator, what are you doing? Very experienced. What am I doing? I'm analyzing data. Is this part of your current assignment? No, it's merely a hobby. Wait, really? The world contains a vast amount of data. Coordinates, network node readings, photographic images, and so on. Analyzing this data can often lead to discovering new information. I spend my downtime seeking out such information. That seems kind of boring. I mean, no offense. It's more interesting than engaging in mindless banter. Hey, Bill, there might be a way to make this chatter less mindless. There is a data terminal in the abandoned factory that I cannot access with our satellites. If you feel like helping, you could head over there and transfer the data to me. I'll send the coordinates at once. The terminal is kind of hard to find, so keep your eyes peeled. Let you know once I find it. Data analysis accepted. So is this? I think this is a new quest for 9S. I try to make it a habit of just accepting a request because I feel like that's the best way to get the full experience of the game. I do appreciate they do give you the option of choice. Okay, what mission am I on? Oh, welcome back, Elle. Like I said, thank you for, if you did subscribe, thank you, and sharing the show is also a big help. Because as you noticed, it is relatively quiet in here. There's not a whole lot of crazy activity in the chat, so you could help improve that. The quest I'm on is, I believe I have a couple of new quests. One is about the datacom, and then one is about the I believe the transportation system, if I remember right. Let me take a look. Improving communications, yeah, and then data analysis. Abandoned factory. Okay, all right, data analysis. That's the trial of the sand over there. And yeah, if I don't respond right away, Elle, don't you worry. I'm just focusing on gameplay. All the pods? No, I don't think so. I have Pod A and Pod C.
Operator to 9S. I will now relay the materials necessary to improve the network environment. You need to acquire a rusty bolt, a small gear, and a spring. You should be able to find them on small-sized enemies. Once you have the materials, bring them to Anemone, the leader of the Resistance.
Gotcha.
Gotcha is not an approved form of radio engagement, 9S. Operator 210 out.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Hanging in there? Heard about this from the bunker. These are the parts we need for a network structure, right? Thanks for bringing them over. I already have the parts. I'm not much, but I have a reward for you. Oh, don't tell the commander. It's probably against regulations. Nice. You gotta love it when you already had the quest completed. A good feeling.
2B to Operator 60. Material handover complete.
Copy that. Good work.
I see the commander's as much of a slave driver as ever. It's like she was built to be as efficient and hard-assed as possible.
Oh, she's not so bad.
Are you serious?
Totally.
There's no small task.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the
We're gonna need a
commander.
massive bonus.
Initiating playback.
Make up for all that hard
2B,
work.
9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate.
Yeah, I remember that
End
quest.
transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
I did feel like I was missing a bunch of stuff in the original playthrough. Like, it seemed like as soon as the finale began, that it was like basically just a roller coaster toward the conclusion of the game. It was just like one event after another, and before I knew it, the game was already over. Submissions will disappear after doing a mission. I assume you mean alternate side missions and main missions, right? I think that's what you mean. Yeah, I wonder about that because like
Have
I'm
we
just playing
seen
the
these things
game.
before?
I'm just playing the game. Like I'm not following a guide or anything. Use my new weapon.
They're speaking.
Am I even hitting this thing? Seems like I'm not doing any damage. This can't be right. Maybe it's because it's protected from this weapon. Is it type of damage? That's like I'm doing like 0 damage. See, the pod is doing damage. So I'm not. Yeah, I see 0 damage. I wonder if it has to do with my chipset. I'm like, why am I doing 0 damage? I wonder if it's because of their plating, but I don't know for sure. Seems like it's a waste of time to fight him because I'm not doing damage. And they're lower level as well. They're level 26. Seems like I just took a major attack drop, L. Like, I don't know why that's happening. It seems like I'm not doing damage to them at all. Okay, how do I get through here? It seems like there is a path, but for some reason it's blocked off. The entrance to the factory, is that supposed to happen, or what? I don't remember. guess I could try doing this instead first. I don't know how to get through this blockade. Unless there's something I'm not seeing. This truck. One of these. I feel glad I finally know what to do in the game. I can complete paper attached to vehicle.
Old world data, huh?
Okay. See, these enemies are level 32. Even these are easier to defeat than the others. See, I kind of feel like that's how they all should be. They should not be very hard to kill. Fucking machine core. 5 level difference, and even these are easier to defeat. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna skip those golden enemies for now because I don't know. As far as I'm aware, the only change I made was to the chips, the like plug-in chips for the bot. And the entire reason I did that was to try to regain some of that healing I had from the last run. Try to improve my overall combat effectiveness. Recovery? I plan on being back tomorrow with more Nier Automata. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing Cider House rules on... Actually, wait. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Sunday, I'll do Cider. But then I'm doing Cider House 3 days of the week. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. And then every other day I'll have Nier Automata. So I'll plan on doing Cider House rules tomorrow. Alright, I believe what we're searching for is actually inside the factory. Yeah, as far as I could tell, it said 0 damage. Yeah, like it wasn't registering damage, and then I think it also said it was dealing 0 damage. And I don't think they said that before. I remember fighting other golden enemies, and it wasn't that hard. Well, I don't really know why they're like virtually invincible now. Okay, let's see. That way is blocked off. Try on these. Okay, yeah, see, that is how it's supposed to be. Assume it has something to do then with the golden plating. Oops, okay, I did not mean to do that. I meant to do the blast. The like Megalomax laser. Zoid's reference, by the way. The bees left in the dust. I really did have a good time with this game too. I know it didn't really come across as much in the review because of the whole sound issue, but
This whole place is like a giant machine's nest. I wonder what it used to be like.
it really is a great game.
Accessing
Megalomax!
Analysis. This location was once used for weapons production and experimentation.
No kidding? What kind of weapons?
Humanoid combat robots. Common examples include the P-22 and P-33 models.
Human-shaped weapons, huh? Wonder if they work like flight units.
Unknown. No image-based information exists.
That's a cool attack. Yeah, see, now it's like doing what it's supposed to do. Like, get rusted pump. I would like to unlock more of the pod upgrades as well. So, not yet. I haven't yet been able to upgrade the pods. Hmm.
I think I can access the data over there.
Are you serious? Dang, I didn't think I was that low. Jeez, I guess I can't be a slouch. Ooh, I'm just tired. Iron ore is obtained. At least I can use those machines for checkpoints, if not travel. I think I was going the right way, too. It's definitely seemed like that was the right way to go. Or yeah, it looks like they just do a decent amount of damage.
This whole place is like a giant machine's nest.
Yeah.
I wonder what it used to be like.
Ow.
Accessing historical records. Analysis. This location was once used for weapons production and experimentation.
No kidding? What kind of weapons?
Humanoid combat robots. Common examples include the P-22 and P-33 models.
Human-shaped weapons, huh? Wonder if they work like flight units.
Unknown. No image-based information exists.
Like, I'm just trying to get around them.
I think I can access the data over there.
I love that attack. Let's try. I think it's just the axe guy that does that much damage. Yeah, you just can't get hit with the axe, I guess. I don't know. Good. And with the laser, good. He's down now. Alright, we got him. Data analysis.
There we go. That's what 210 wanted. Now I just have to send it to her.
Alert. Poor reception in this. Proposal. Unit 9S should move to an area with better reception.
Got it.
Okay, repairs. Yeah, pod A is the like Gatling laser, and then pod C is the missile. His body became my ally. Yeah, I believe we're done here. It said something about reception. Let me check the quest text. Active. Okay, alright, go outside so you can
This
make a
should be good
connection.
enough. Pod, upload that data to Operator 210.
Affirmative.
Operator 210 to 9S, come in.
This is 9S.
I received the data you sent. It's fascinating. It appears to be the journal of a human who once worked in the factory.
What, like a diary?
Yes. According to this, the man worked long hours on an almost daily basis. He says, and I quote, "They're working me like a machine. Working like a machine to build a machine?" Humans truly were strange creatures.
Sounds like it.
I'll send you a reward later.
Wait, I can get rewarded for doing this?
I didn't say you would not get a reward.
No, but... Hey, don't disconnect me.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
You've got mail. Okay, well. Alright, let's take this relatively safe detour through the factory. What could possibly go wrong? I'm telling you, that is cool when that happens. He's down. There's this weapon called to Forge of the Gods, I believe it's called. Fang of the Twins. Sorry, Fang of the Twins. A colossal axe. Story. Twin souls were sacrificed to twin gods and bound to an unbreakable dual-bladed axe. When Nectar damaged, it would instantly repair itself. Two blades would never part. They would be together for the rest of time. Okay, where's the other blade then? The souls in the blade yearn to be as one, to grow old as one, to fall in love as one. That's why we both love the same person. I am myself. I am myself. Look to me, look to me. Give me love, give me love. Stop copying me. I'm not. Reminds me of a scene actually from I Heart Huckabees. Everybody look at me, look at me. And believe me, there are a lot of women to this day that are still a lot like that on social media. If you don't believe me, just look at TikTok. 000. Really, it's not just women, right? There are egotistical men out there. I think it's just less common, in my opinion, from what I notice online. There you go. Ow. It's not an even ratio. I'm saying. Yeah. Then G is small recovery, and I believe there is something down below also. Okay. Uh-huh. Factory cafeteria sign. Pod B. I'd say it depends, L. Like, is it something I could easily find through a normal playthrough of the game? Or is it kind of like a secret? If it's something I could find on my own, I think I would rather just try to find it. But if it's like well hidden, if that makes sense, then I would like a hint in that case. I'm not the biggest fan of like Easter eggs in games. I mean, there are exceptions. Like I used to play World of Warcraft, and they used to have like a tribute to like the Fallen Warrior, I believe they called it, in Barrens, and that was cool. But it wasn't actually tied to anything in game. It was just like a memorial, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't like a piece of gear or something. Like it didn't have a direct impact on gameplay. It was kind of just there. Here, I'll give you one back. Bam. Like, I don't mind homages and stuff in games. It's like those little collectibles that you had to get in Resident Evil that like really annoyed me. Like the little bobblehead things, like, oh my gosh, those things annoy me so much. Yeah, I just don't want to miss it, El. That's the main thing. I don't want to miss it. Oh, they were able to hit me through that. Because I didn't get it in the first playthrough. And I really like the thing with the twins, how it's got that really cool wave attack. Like what I'm saying is it's like on a certain level, secrets kind of annoy me in games. Like I just kind of want to play the game, have a good time, and just treat it like an adventure, like exploration. I don't want to have to like look up strategy guides online necessarily to find every hidden item in the game. Which I have done for, I think, a couple of the Resident Evil games. Because part of me also just doesn't want to miss, like I said, like I don't want to miss anything. I want to fully play and experience the game. I'll go ahead and take the save here. It behooves me to save because in the event that I get a game over, I can go back that save. It is kind of a drag that they no longer have the transportation option. Oh, I forgot about the mail. Wow. 210 operator, tech manual, medium recovery. Sent the reward I mentioned. New product stock. Plug-in chips. Fine. Yes, as well as other superb items that we would love for the fine members of your heart to test. As thanks for your many years of kind patronage, we made them available for a special price. Please pay us a visit when you can, and feel free to bring your friends. Resistance Camp Supply. Operator 210, regular verification. This is a scheduled correspondence for your members. If you have a problem, respond. If you do not have a problem, no response is needed. Council of Humanity. Attention all androids, thousands of years have passed since we humans were driven to the moon, and while the war remains deadlocked, we know our continued safety is only possible thanks to your valiant efforts on the ground. We ask that you continue giving your all to the mission of recapturing Earth from the scourge of the machines. Glory to mankind. And the commander of the lost shipment, lost equipment. There was something I forgot to mention prior to your sortie. According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I marked its estimated location. Be sure to pick it up next time you're in the area. That is all, Commander. Check 2B. I think she's fine. I'm still in the factory, so, yeah. It'd be nice if you could tell me before I go. Kill two birds with one stone. Alright, I have to progress more in the story to get the what is it called? Type B bot? I also don't like feeling overpowered in games. Like, I do like there to be a sense of challenge in the gameplay. Like Dark Souls, and this was also a factor of Elden Ring too, where once you get a high enough soul level, or enough levels, the game itself becomes easier. And that's both a pro and a con. The pro is that boss fights are less frustrating, but the con is that it trivializes the game. Because, I mean, you basically just destroy bosses. You don't have to go through like attempt after attempt trying to beat the boss. And I've said this before too, I think there should be scaling in games like that. You see them? I can't. I often point to World of Warcraft 2. I'll probably be playing Elder Scrolls Online too. Maybe after God of War. And I might consider streaming that experience as well. It'll be my first time playing Elder Scrolls Online. I feel like World of Warcraft had a good system too, where they had different zones. I often point to World of Warcraft as a successful game. It had different zones, and if you already know this, you know, it's just review for you, but as you progress, it really is quite ingenious design. Because as you progress, you gain more levels, and then you can explore new areas. And the beauty of World of Warcraft was that they also... I can't carry any more upper ore. It was kind of similar to Elden Ring, where you had similar zones. So if you, for example, didn't want to level in Elwyn Forest, you could level in Dun Moreau. And same thing on the Horde side. If you didn't want to level in Durotar, you could level...
No response.
I think it was too late. Let me try again. If you didn't want to level in Durotar, you could level in Mulgore. And so you have different scenery, different enemies to face. I think I was too soon that time. Alright, let me try again. Ah, great. To be. Handle it. Darn it. Couldn't pull it in fast enough.
Commencing fishing.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to do it, because if you look at the World of Warcraft model, it adds to the sense of progression.
Catch confirmed.
Little fish. Because you're starting off, you know, you go through Wailing Caverns as a Horde player, and then you move on to Black Fathom Depths. Or is it Black Fathom Deeps? I think it's Black Fathom Depths. Everyone would call it BFD. I was going to try to catch one more fish before I move on. Because I did not do a whole lot of fishing in the main playthrough.
Catch confirmed.
Alright, that was another one. Kill a fish machine.
Complete.
Or the very hard difficulty. I would say avoid spoilers again if it's hard to miss. If it's hard to miss, if it's easy to miss, then I'd say go for it. I've already beaten the game, so let me check the time too. About 10 minutes left in today's episode. I don't. It's not like you're giving away the ending of the game, so it's. I think more. It's less of a. I don't know if I should say disappointment, but it's less of a frustration, I guess. Because yeah, I've already beaten the game, so it's less of a big deal. Alright, I'm going to try to get to this before ending today's episode. As always, thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, donate. More Stormer Show. Every bit helps. And I cannot emphasize that enough. I'm telling you, if we had even just 10 other people in here, like it would feel a lot more like I'm streaming in front of a live audience.
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
Okay, say no more, 9S.
So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
I would agree and disagree. Because there was a point in time when transportation without a horse was an unsolvable problem. And then someone invented cars. There was a time when lighting without a candle was, or fire was an unsolvable problem, and then along came
Garbage.
the light bulb, the advent of electricity.
Complete.
And so there are times when trying to solve an unsolvable problem is a worthwhile endeavor. Especially if you can create like a world-changing invention. I'd say don't waste too much time scratching your head and trying to brainstorm ideas. But if you're very knowledgeable about something, then I'd say absolutely leverage your knowledge to make the world a better place. Definitely.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042. Control has been assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153. Control has been assigned to 9S.
Combat data exchange requested.
Exchange accepted.
Proposal. Data should be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
Proposal accepted. Data will be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
End communication.
Yeah, I think all this is like brand new. Like I don't remember seeing any of this in the prior playthrough. Yeah, I'm at capacity for copper ore. This is the amusement park.
They were found by the machines. The machines called them treasures. Each treasure had a different shape. Each treasure had a different shape.
I guess expanding on that idea, what was once an unsolvable problem at a certain point became solvable. That's what I wanted to emphasize. Don't close your mind because it seems impossible.
What are
Because what was
those?
once impossible became possible. Human flight is an excellent example too.
What the?
Well, this is weird.
Let's be happy together, together, together.
I believe I'm going to save here. Let me check the time. Yeah, Elle, thank you for your inputs. Usually when I'm playing games, and this game is no exception, I'm very thorough in terms of exploring and... Oh, hello. Hi. Looking into stuff. Like I'm relatively thorough. Like for example, I see something over there. I remember going down here last time. I remember going through the alley. Alright, I think I'm going to end here for today's episode, and the game plan for the show is tomorrow I will have another episode of Cider House Rules. I did look into it today because I was just curious. It is actually fictionalized. I wasn't sure about that. It seemed to me at least that it had nonfiction elements to it. Because he's talking about like Maine, St. Cloud's, Hearthaven. I think it was at least based on the author's experience. There goes my camera. Again, I always say it. Venmo Stormer Show. If you'd like to help finance a new laptop, uh, if only if you have the willingness and means to do so, though. Don't like, yeah, don't spend if you can't afford to. Um, yeah, and really the camera is the main complaint I have about this machine. The main complaint. HP Victus, the only thing you didn't get right, the camera and the microphone. Everything else in this laptop is fine. It was able to handle basically every game I've thrown at it. Sekiro, Nier Automata now, uh, Bastion, Transistor, um, Witcher 3. The entire Witcher 3 playthrough was on this machine. So performance-wise, it's a good computer. But for meetings, it is not ideal because of the whole faulty camera. And I'll say even for streaming, it's not ideal because of the faulty camera. And this headset, by the way, overcomes the problem with the microphone because if I did not have the headset, you would not be able to hear me at all. There is some kind of flaw with the built-in microphone on this machine because it doesn't pick up the sound of my voice at all. But yeah, Cider House Rules it's fiction. It is not true, even though it has, I would say, realistic elements, and it is somewhat of a portrayal of reality, a reflection of reality. Again, I don't know anyone that's ever had an abortion, but it seems realistic to me. All right, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks, Elle, for your engagement. Everything helps. I always say it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, donations, Venmo, Stormer Show. Anything that you do is appreciated. This channel needs all the help, all the support it can get. And so thank you in advance if you're able to do any one of those things and help the show. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. Sleep tight. Have a good night. I've been your host, Stormer Show. I will be back tomorrow with more Cider House rules. So stay tuned for that as well. I'll be going live both here on YouTube as well as on my TikTok, Stormer Show. So stay tuned.